Hello everybody and welcome. What did I get here? What is this? What? Anyways, apparently my recording button activates something else in SkyFactory 2. Welcome everybody to this brand new series. I apologize in advance, I am a little bit ill, but for those of you that don't know, most of you should know that this is probably coming, that we were doing a little SkyFactory action. Now, I'm on a server. This was my... Oh, lordy, that was loud. Oh, all my settings are wrong and everything. Okay. Alright. Okay. Weather? Why is weather at 65%? Let's turn on a little music. We never have music anymore. Okay. There we go. We'll just do like 50. 50 across the board. 50. Alright. There we go. There we go. Good. Video settings. Oh, man. Unlimited. View bobbing off. Off. Oh. Well, those are all right. Okay. Anyways, so here we are here, and I do need to look up our controls as well for Veinminer. We need to change that. I am going to use it because why not? So let's see. Where is the old Veinminer? I think it's down here near the bottom. There it is right there. Okay, and we are going to go with button 4 on the mouse. One that I don't usually hit. So by theory, if I were to... What's this? Donut. Bacon and donut. Okay. Oak wood. I for more info. Don't think that works. Okay. Anyways, for those of you that haven't been following along, this pack is actually an FTB pack now because Wild is a wonderful person. First of all, but they joined up here with the FTB crew, so you can get this on the Curse launcher. You can get this on, I believe it's even on the FTB launcher now as well. So instead of the AT launcher, which it used to be, this is where you can get these things. I'm not going to vein mine this off the top because I want to make sure that we're getting everything properly or as close to as properly as possible. As much as possible. We did get one sapling, so we're good there. No big issues. The start here is, of course, a little grindy, as per with most... Oh, I missed that one. And that one. Dang. Okay. What? That was right there. That should have been mine. I call tomfoolery. It's already becoming nighttime. And again, it's because I'm on a server and stuff, so time was going, and I was... like not in the world and stuff like that. So anyways, we'll just get down here. We did get the one sapling. I apologize in advance. I do still have a very raspy throat and everything, so that is definitely a thing. Doesn't look like we have very much land at all here. We just get the one piece of dirt, eh? Okay. Well, luckily we do get a decent amount of stuff here, and we do have tinkers and whatnot available to us, so we can kind of take advantage of that a little bit. I think how do I want to do this? We'll just go like this for now because we're in such a small little area. I don't think it'll be a concern, but that'll allow us to at least get out of the way a little bit. But I think from there I want to actually go up one level. Yeah, now I kind of want to do something a little different this time around. Basically, what I'm thinking is we could, give ourselves a little bit of a challenge of sorts to kind of just see what all we can do. And what I'm thinking is I've been recently watching this Vagram video where he did a fan thing to Direwolf 20 about expanding on 9x9s and all that kind of stuff. And it kind of got me thinking and gave me a little bit of an idea of maybe using the ideas that he had in that to our advantage as well, to getting more, making it a little bit harder or more of a challenge to keep myself somewhat regulated, somewhat going quickly. Yeah. Twerk for trees is definitely in. Okay, good. Yeah, okay. I'm going to do it like this, I think. Oh, boy. There it goes. Okay, good. But, yeah, so I don't know. I've kind of been debating that. I think that might be a good idea overall. We do have a decent platform here now. But I am still going to go through... Okay, I got the one sapling. I'm good. Let's test out this Veinminer thing. So, if I do this... There we go. It vein mined the whole tree. Awesome. I'm totally going to vein mine out my base or something. You watch. It'll happen. It'll happen. I know it will. Alright, let's get a crook. And let's get some of these things crooked down. See if we can't get some additional saplings, or even some apples, or a silkworm, or any of that type of stuff. All would be wonderful. Other than that, I'm just going to be expanding and duplicating everything that I just did. But I'm kind of thinking, let's challenge ourselves with a... You have to make a dire compound, or like a compound using 9x9s. And what I mean by that is... just a general compound. Nothing too crazy, but pretty simple and straightforward. So we're going to start off everything in a small little house and then expand from there. Or at least this was my plan. I don't know. What do you guys think about that? Let me know in advance, because I'd love to hear before we get too far along, for sure. Alright, so I haven't fixed that yet, but we are back, and it just started raining. So what I want to do is I want to get ourselves a couple barrels down, just to collect the rain here, so that we're not running into issues down the road. And might as well take advantage of this rain while we can. So I'm just going to place these guys down, just like so, and we'll just let them collect water. That way we at least have the two ready to go for when we do... carry on. I've basically just been farming trees, twerking. We got some silkworms. We did get some apples as well, which is very nice. Some of these books can... Actually, let's take a look at the achievement book quickly. I haven't really... Is it the same as the two? I'm not sure. Use a crook on leaves to get saplings. Done. Okay. Yeah. Good. Okay. Yeah, so for the most part, we will carry on through that. It's kind of just a guidebook more than anything. Now, we do have the bacon and the donut. The bacon, the donut. And we did get some apples, which is nice as well. Okay, I'm just going to keep on grinding through here until we get to a point where I feel comfortable. Alright, so I'm bringing it back. We are composting up some of the stuff in an oak barrel, just some saplings for right now. I also want to get started on a little bit of the Tinker's stuff here, because we do have it available to us. We might as well use it. Let's get a decent amount of those. We're going to need at least 4. That's one of them. Stencil table, good. We're going to need one of these, which is the part builder. What's the other ones again? It's wood, it's a crafting table. Good. Yeah, tool station. Excellent. And last but not least, I believe is a chest, which is the pattern chest storage. Awesome. Okay. Good. So this is the start of our Tinker's stuff. Get that stuff going over here, I guess. Sure. We'll put the stencil table there, the part builder, and the tool station. And let's just see about putting this guy, boop, come here, perfect, right underneath. Excellent. So now we actually have access to that part station and all that kind of stuff. Good. So one of the first things that we're going to want to get is probably a hatchet of some sort. We're going to be chopping down a lot of trees, so I think this is probably one of the best ways to go. Then we're going to be looking into things like the pickaxes and all that kind of stuff as well. Now, in this, we can use quite a few different materials, but I think early on, one of the best ones is probably the flint to start out with, which we're in no place to get at this point in time, but it's a good start. Got that extra piece of dirt. Awesome. Okay. So we need to build another one of these. Now I'm thinking let's go 3 in between. So this guy right here. Come here. Thank you. Very good. Very good. This kind of poses a little bit of a problem. Yeah. I guess we're going to have to go like this across the whole way. Like that. And then we're going to have to mine these back up again. Okay, not a big deal overall. Okay. And this will be the start of our next tree area. You know what? No, I don't really want to worry about torches and stuff just yet. So we're just going to do this for now. Oh, God. The twerking. The twerking gets you every time. Okay, so that is going to be that guy there. And then we can kind of make our little star out from that. Now, we're already out of the 9x9. So this is a 9x9 here. And like I said, I would like to probably try and do that. I think that that could be pretty cool, or a fun little challenge. So maybe we will... I'll definitely be waiting for your guys' comments on that, for sure. Okay, let's get ourselves another axe here, just to make things a little bit easy. Get this guy down. I don't think we can make like a wood axe or anything like that, so we'll leave it like that for now. Good, and let's get a few more slabs and keep expanding here. Okay, so I'm just going to keep going for the most part for now. At least get this starter going. Maybe we could do like a base somewhere else. I don't know. Maybe. Oh, good. It has clay slabs. Okay, good. Maybe we could start the base somewhere else. That could be kind of cool as well. Anyways, I'll be back when there's more. Alrighty, so we're at the next step here, and these trees here I want to infest with some silkworms. And because we have a decent amount of them, I'm just going to speed up the process by adding a few. Just for now, because we can. And we're kind of desperate. Like, we got a lot of spawnable areas around here. Now, of course, we're still way too small of a base for mobs to even consider spawning. But, you know, the faster that we can get this done, the better. Once these are all done infesting and whatnot, we'll come by with the crooks, and we will try to get some string out of the leaves. Alright, so I proceeded to get 2 more trees down, and now we're going to crook these guys live. Oh, that was very ineffective. No. Okay. Apparently we need more crooks. It's fine. It's fine. No big deal. We'll get another one. Okay. We're doing it live. Perfect. More string. Oh, we got it all. Did we get it all? Yeah. So we got a decent, wow, a decent amount of string there out of those 4 trees, and they were all fully, you know, infested and whatnot as well. So that's going to be very beneficial for us. Because we will be able to make our sieve and start proceeding along that avenue, which is terrific. I love it. Okay, good. And we got more silkworms as well. I also made a quick little chest just to store some of the items. But let's take a quick look at the achievement book. So use a crook, done. Craft a sieve. I think that's our next step, and I completely agree with the book. Let's craft one. Probably just going to go with the standard for now. Instead of the heavy, we could do the... No, we'll go standard for right now. So a couple of silk meshes as what it looks like it requires. It's like I've forgotten everything. Just to let you guys know. I've pretty much forgotten all of the early game stuff. It's not a big deal. Wooden sticks. Deal. We can do this. We can do it live right now with a sieve. Awesome. So this guy's going to be on our step towards, you know, getting stone and all that kind of stuff. And I would like to actually put it down one right there. Perfect. Nailed it. Alright, so now we are basically at the grind point of you need to get a whole bunch of saplings. There's not really any other way around it, but so I'm just going to be sitting here twerking for the money, twerking for the dollars, and getting all these trees grown and using the crook, Veinminer, etc., chopping them down and getting as many saplings as possible. Grow. Why aren't you growing yet? Thank you. Thank you. I was just about to get mad at it, so it knew it was coming. Alright, so I'm going to get all of that done, get things going, and we'll be back shortly. Alright, so I've been grinding up some dirt in getting things going, and what we need to do is we need to sieve this dirt, and the reason we need to sieve it is for those exactly like this. Stone to make cobblestone. This will be our first step towards, you know, moving on. The other thing that we're going to get is we're going to get food seeds. We're going to get different tree seeds, stuff like that as well. Grass seeds, nice. Carrots, okay. Birch, Not bad, not bad. But for the most part, I'm looking for cobblestone at the moment. I'm not going to jump too much into like you know, a big farm or anything right out of the get-go. Nice standard wheat seeds, those are good too. One of the main things I want first is, let's see, let's get a little bit of cobble here, and let's make ourselves a slab furnace, because I really need some more torches and stuff. This guy right here by Tinker's Construct, it takes some cobblestone slabs, but it does take 8 of them. So we do need to use up, what is it, 6 pieces of cobble to get this thing done. A little wasted, but not too bad in my opinion. So we'll just throw that guy down. We'll put it right below this chest. Why not? Put it right there, and this will be our furnace. Good. So now what we can do is we can grab a little bit of wood, for example, throw a couple pieces in there, and start crafting up some charcoal. Very good. Equally, we're going to store all of our extras in the chest, get everything good to go. That should give us a piece of charcoal. Good. And we can get that rolling so that we can get some more torches so that we can continue to expand our base and make it even better. Excellent. Love it. All right. I'm going to get that going. In the meantime, I do need... do I need more? I will need more cobblestone, yes. So I'm going to sieve a little bit more dirt. Maybe I'll go down to 8 on our dirt and see where that leads us. I believe we need at least 4 for lava. So that'll be one of the tasks for sure. So that should give us 5. Okay, good. So that'll give us at least enough for lava. Now, lava, on the other hand, we need, let's see, craft cobblestone, got that. Craft a hammer, haven't done that. That might be necessary, actually. Yeah, we'll see. Bone or flint, okay. I think we're just going to jump ahead to making the clay, because we should be able to make ourselves the crucible quite quickly here. The unfired crucible. Oh, no, wait, we need bone meal. Oh, yes, that's right. Okay. So no matter what, we have to sieve dust. Okay. So we need to basically get ourselves a lava gen pretty darn soon. That's kind of my goal anyways, but for that we're going to need porcelain clay, which requires bone meal and clay. We could do up a quick little mob farm. That is a potential, but I think for now, maybe we will. You know what? That might be the way to go. I'm going to keep grinding away on some of the trees and stuff like that, get a little bit more dirt. Maybe we'll plow through a little bit more of that, and we'll go from there. Let's see how we're doing charcoal. Oh, God. The tree right in my face. There we go. Got it. It's fine. All right. We'll put those in there. Get that rolling. We can get ourselves a few torches. Boom. Perfect. Awesome. Okay. Some light. We got some light. Excellent. So that'll at least keep us a little bit more happy when it comes to mobs and stuff. And that should also allow us to control when we want mobs to spawn and whatnot. So maybe I'll branch out and we'll make a quick little mob farm and a little sword here. Let's see, can we make a wood sword out of this? Stone. We could get into stone tools. We could look into that as well. Alright, so I decided to go with the mob farm here because I think it's going to be more useful for us down the road anyways. So just doing a standard 3 high here. I guess we do need these up here like this. And get half slabs on the top so that we don't get any problems up there. We are above Y64 as well, which is very important because you don't want bats in your mob spawner. And then we're just going to put down a half slab like so, and voila, we have ourselves a quick little simple mob farm that should assist quite a bit. So we're just going to head on back over here, and what should... These trees today, they're just getting all in my way, aren't they? Alright, so we should end up over here, and by theory, we should start to see some entities spawn in there. But again, the trees are just getting in the way today. There we go. Cleared that up. But we should start to get some mobs spawning over yonder in the mob farm. Now, I didn't build it very far away or anything like that. I built it kind of close, actually, all things considered. But, you know, it's one of those things. We'll just go over here, wait for some to spawn. Hopefully. You spawning? You spawning? Let's go take a look. Let's go see. I don't know if any spawned. Oh, yeah. No. None. Nothing. And, of course, more trees grew. Well, isn't that interesting? We might need to be a little bit further away. I didn't actually measure it, but, you know, I'll kind of wait it out. We'll get some mobs spawning, and then we will go from there. Out of crooks already. Holy cow. So, yeah, I decided to make the mob farm, and it's spawning, like, one mob at a time. I don't really know. The difficulty level is supposed to be... There's a Grim Witch. The difficulty is supposed to be hard. Mobs are allowed to spawn. We're over 32 blocks away. And I don't really understand why it's not giving us more than one at a time. It's pretty small. I don't disagree with that at all. But I am a little confused. Anyways, we got some loot bags. Oh, baby. Let's open those up. We got some gold. We got an emerald. Nice. Speed. We got a bauble thing. And a loot bag. Common loot bag. Some sugar, cotton, and lapis. Not bad at all. Not bad at all. But yeah, it's kind of weird. So I'll stand over here, and you guys see it goes up to 3 of 4 entities. And I go over here. There's a mob. Looks like a zombie. And I kill it. Then I run back, and I have to wait for another mob to spawn. It doesn't seem to be spawning more than one. I'm not sure if there's a setting or anything like that. I'm not the best when it comes to a lot of that stuff. But, yeah, I'm a little confused as to what's going on there. Anyways, not a big deal. We are going to progress on either way. I did get a bone, which is cool. And apparently some of these other goodies, which are all pretty awesome. The potions especially. And the cotton seeds are nice too. Nice little find early on. Going to allow us to get some sugar, some string from those, which will work out quite nicely. I was kind of hoping to get some more bones to make a tool out of. But we'll see, I guess. I guess we'll have to see. Let's see about making a hatchet out of a bone. Because we should be able to. Yeah. Alright. So, that'll work. We'll do that. Okay. And we'll do this to get a tool rod. Good. Let's build this guy in here. Just like this. Hatchet. Boom. Boom. We will just leave it as is. Good. That gives us the achievement. Now, we've made one. That solves that problem as well. Now, by theory, I know that this works as well, like that. Okay, good. We can vein mine and whatnot with it. That's great. We can repair it with bones, which is nice. And see, no mob spawns at the moment. Okay. It's weird. I don't understand at all. And it's in a roofed forest and everything. I'm a little confused. Anyways, we'll just carry on. I think that's where we're going to end it this episode. I know it doesn't seem like we did too much, but I got some more grinding and whatnot to do. And I got to figure out the mob farm. I might have to try to move it further away again. I'm not too sure. There's another mob in there now. But like I said, it's only spawning one. And when you're in a skyblock like this, it should be a lot more than that. In my opinion. But yeah, so anyways, that's it for me. Make sure you leave a like, subscribe, all that awesome stuff. Thank you guys so much for the support. Episode 1 and beyond.